Great morning, my wonderful pupils, my amazing pupils in Nigeria too. How are you doing this morning? I trust God that you're good. Sheila, how are you? Alex, Olamachi, Giovanni, Jasper, Elias, Namde. How are you this morning? Trust God that you're good. Hope you've eaten something. That's right. Children, children, children. Pause for me now. Children until Larcy. Children, children, children until Larcy. You welcome once again to our online class. What we have today in our literacy class is even numbers. Even numbers. Even numbers are numbers that can be divided into two whole numbers. Even numbers are numbers that can be divided into two whole numbers. Remember in our last class, I taught you about odd numbers. And I told you that odd numbers, they cannot be divided into two whole numbers. That's after division. When you're talking about odd numbers, you have one left. But these even numbers, after division, you don't have any one left. That's why it's called an even number. They are numbers that can be divided into two whole numbers. You can say they are also numbers that can be divided without a remainder. After division, there is no remainder. After a division, you will not see anyone left over. That's why it's called what? An even number. And then let's look at even numbers from 1 to 10. Even numbers from 1 to 10. We have, let's go. Number 2, correct. Number 4, correct. Number 6, correct. Number 8, correct. Number 10. That's amazing. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They are what? Even numbers. And why are they called even numbers? Alice, let's hear from you. Amazing. Sheila, Giovanni, Alice, Jasper, Olomachi, Elias, Nnamdi. Why are they called even numbers? Lovely. A roll clap for yourself. They are called even numbers because they can be divided, or they can divide themselves without what? Without a remainder. Without a remainder. So let's pick them one after the other. This is letter what? Letter 2. Number 2, sorry. This is number what? Number 2. Correct. This 2. Oh yeah, bring out your counting materials. Count out 2. Oh yeah, let's go. 1, 2. Now divide it by 2 persons. Yes, we have 1, 1. So your answer is what? 1. They will get it 1, just 1, like this 1. Yeah. Then, because there is no remainder, it is called an even what? Number. Good. Let's go over to 4. Or you count out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or yeah, divide 4 into 4, they will get 1, 1. Use 2 to divide 4, they will get 2, 2. Remember nothing. Okay? Okay? Yes. That's why it's called what? An even number. Aya, let's go over to 6. Oya, just divide this 6 into 2 persons. Just divide it by 2 persons. That's, oya, let's count out 2. 1, 2. Oya, divide 6 for them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. So they will get it 3, 3 without a remainder. 3, 3 without what? A remainder. Then you have 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1, 1. Then 2 can divide 8 to give you what? 4, 4. 4 can divide 8 to give you what? 2, 2. Without a remainder. Okay? So that's why it's called an even number. And when you go over to this 10 divided itself, remember I taught in our previous class that any number that divides itself will give you what? 1. Now, 2 divided by 10, you can't add 10. Just bring out 2 and then be giving them 1, 1, 1, 1 till it gets to 10. Then 2 divided by 10, you will get 5. Bring out, count out 5 again. Be giving them 1, 1 until it gets to 10. 5 divided by 10 will give you what? 5. We give you what? 5 without a remainder. So 10 is an even number. Why is 10 an even number? Because 10 can divide itself without a remainder, and there are numbers that can divide 10 without a remainder. Good. Remember I taught you that an even number is that number that can divide itself into two whole numbers. It can divide itself into two whole numbers, or it can be divided into two whole numbers without a remainder. Without what? A remember, our topic is even number. There is a little bit mistake in the typing. Our topic is what? Even number. So even numbers are numbers that can be divided into two whole numbers without a leftover. And we have examples from numbers 1 to 10. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Remember when I taught you about odd numbers, I gave you examples with numbers 1, 3, 5, 7. Numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So, and now for this even numbers, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I've taught you how you can divide 2, how you can divide 2 to get 1, how you can divide 4 to get 1, and also divide 4 with 2 to get 2, how you can divide 6 with 6 to get 1, and then use 6 to 2 to divide 6 to give you 3, and 3 to divide 6 to give you 2 without a remainder, and then 8 to divide itself, it will give you 1. 2 can divide 8 to give you 4. 4 can divide 8 to give you 2 without a remainder. And then 10 can divide itself to give you 1 without the remainder. 2 can divide 10 to give you 5 without a remainder. And then 5 can divide 10 to give you 5 to give you 2 without a remainder. So having taught you this, you list all the even numbers from 1 to 10 for me. Okay? What did I say? Good. List all the even numbers from 1 to 10 for me. Then tomorrow in our class, we talk about it and we do the mathematics in a word in a clearer form. Thank you. I love you. Beautiful students. Take care of yourself. Remember, don't make noise or don't disturb mommy and daddy, okay? Be a good girl. Bye.